What's up, Prac-E's? It's Liam Elysiums here. I'm in Kmart. With all of this, we're doing the Prac-E Kmart Deep Dive Challenge. Let's see what we can find for our prac under $20. What is up, Prac-E's? We're off to Kmart tonight for a new series of videos called the Prac-E Deep Dive. What should we call it? The Prac-E Kmart Deep Dive.
Can't probably call Kmart directly.
What should we call it then? What's the name of this video?
What's a $20 called?
A $20, wasn't it lobster? The lobster challenge.
I don't know if that's real.
Alright, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going off to Kmart, and Jamie is with me for this video, usually our cinematographer. So, let's call it, there it is, get that logo.
They're probably going to get us for getting that logo.
We're doing positives for it. So we're going to call it Student Teacher Kmart Deep Dive, something along those lines. The Deep Dive Challenge. So, what are the rules? We got to establish the rules before we go in. So you're a pre-service teacher, you've got your prac, yet a lot of teachers bring their resources out from the classroom because schools are notorious for stealing resources. So oftentimes, when I'm out on prac, you go out into a classroom and it's completely bare. There's nothing in the desks, there's nothing in the drawers. So realistically, you have to sort out your own resources. Yet, oftentimes, schools are really funny about their resources. They don't want to give you anything.
This car park is empty.
So what we're going to be doing is showing you a realistic way of getting your own resources out on prac. And what better way to go to a department store? So we're going to our local Kmart and we're going to do a deep dive challenge where we're going to go walking around Kmart trying to find realistic resources that you could use out on your prac. But we have some rules. Rule number 1, we can only use $20. It's a realistic amount. How many silly things have you bought for $20? I know I bought something on eBay recently for $20 and it is literally just sitting there in my room not being used. So for $20, which is like a few cups of coffee, it's like a cup of coffee a day for a week. You can go for a cup without coffee for a week. You can go out and guarantee that you've got the resources that you will need when you go out to your placement. So, $20. So Jamie's gonna go through Kmart, I'm gonna go through Kmart, and we have to find objects in Kmart that we could use in a lesson for $20. Another rule is, we've only got 15 minutes each. Is that realistic? 20 minutes? You spent hours. We'll go 15 minutes each to find our items, and then also at the end there's going to be one mystery item. So what this is going to be is we're going to get an item for each other. Now this could be the most random item within Kmart, but the other person has to come up with a way that they will use it in their lesson. And then afterwards we're going to get each other's objects and we're going to grade them out of 5 realistically. What's a good criteria for those? Application? How you can actually use them within a lesson. What else? Price, like price value. Was it expensive? Was it cheap? And the last criteria is how often you could use it. So if it's just a one-off, it's not going to be very valuable for your money. But if you're able to use it again and again and again, you're going to get good marks for that. So we've parked, we've arrived. We weren't the only car in the car park, so let's go see what we can find. Alright, so Jamie's gonna go first. She's gonna find her first item. What's this?
Ice cube tray.
How could you use that?
Lots of ways. Sorting out.
How much is it? $1.50. Are you willing to waste $1.50 on that? Don't know. Paint pot?
No.
How much is that?
I don't know, $1.
$1.50.
$1.50. I don't know. I don't know what you could do with it, but it's cool. And look, these are squishy.
Your time is running out. 1 minute gone already. Karaoke machine, CD player. How amazing would that be in a classroom? Unfortunately, it would hit all our budget in one go. Doesn't look like it's going to be the day for the karaoke machine. Is this your first purchase? So what do we got here? Alphabet wooden blocks.
Wooden blocks, $2.
Wooden blocks for $2. Oh, there's stamp versions too.
That's what I've got.
Oh, okay. So what could you use this for?
Probably for kids who struggle to actually form the letters and writing it, they can still stamp it out, which will probably get them more used to using the letters and stuff. $3.
Second purchase?
Good for pavements. They like working outside on the pavements, so.
There we go, second purchase, $3 is $3 for all that chalk.
Yeah.
There you go, $3. So that's the second purchase down. So you've got $15 left.
Oh, sure.
What do we got here?
Little caddy, $3. Have one of those on each table group. Pencils, pens. It's just so they don't play with their pencils and stuff while you're trying to talk.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, third purchase down in the bag. So $3 for these little separators to keep things kind of all organised. So down to $12 left.
Half stuff. Something like that's good. Right there. Oh. That's good for counting
Sure.
and math stuff.
We can put the
$3.
kids' names on there for easy groupings.
Yeah.
Different colours.
Oh, these are cute. Dolly pegs.
Anything pique your interest?
I'm tempted to go with
She's
those.
tempted to go with those. You've got the budget for
I
it.
don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
So you're going to go to the pegs? I mean the popsicle sticks.
Yes, for counting, for grouping, and just for craft.
Alright, $9 left. Jamie was going to go pick up this book to bring her own reading resource in, being really on the front foot, but $12, overblowing the budget. What do you got there?
These didn't come from this section, so I don't know how much they are.
Price check it. I reckon price check it. $10. Over budget.
This is so cute.
So what do we got here? Follow me, Mickey.
It's for babies, I just think it's oh, cool.
Could overblow the budget though, $25.
This would be cool if you have kids who need the sensory stuff.
So kids maybe with some learning needs that need different
That need something they can
differentations
play
and
with
tactile
as well
stuff.
while they're talking.
Kind of like a fidget spinner.
$7. It's not bad.
It's within budget.
You get 6 balls there. That's quite good.
It'd leave you with $2. Keep it in mind. Time. 3 minutes, 45 seconds, $9 left. Might go sensory balls.
gotta get out of the baby section because it's too much stuff.
Is she wasting time going to the other side of the store with only 2 minutes left? 1 minute. All right, let's all record this live. 1 minute to go. $9 left. Pastel highlighters, because they're cute. $7. Markers for $1.75. So you've got $5.25. $5. How long do you have left?
Oh.
Time. Nah, that's it. So those are your items. And you leave $5 on the table.
Albert gets those.
What would you have gotten?
Those, or I would have switched some stuff into the tactile things.
Yeah, you left the power balls. The
Should have got them.
Interesting. So that's Jamie's haul. Let's see if I can do any better. Alright, and I'm off. Okay. See, I reckon... See, my thinking with this type of stuff is that you'd most likely have this lying around in your house already.
Don't say that after I just got it.
So I don't know if you'd want pencils and pens. No, like those highlighters are really good, but I don't know if you would go pencils and pens. What I would go whiteboard markers, because they always run out and teachers always take them when
Very
they come.
possessive with them.
Very possessive. All people steal them. $6 though. Is there like a cheaper version? There we go. There we go. Different colours to do different sorts of things. I mean, they may only last a week or two, but that's probably how long your prac's going to be anyway. So there you go, first purchase, $2. Whoa! Check this one out though. A full kit. You've got the eraser, you've got stickies, you've got cleaner and the pens.
But how much?
You could even just use a tissue to get all your hands to get rid of the pen though. So
Just have a cloth.
a cloth. So for $6 more, nah, I'm gonna go with that. So first purchase, $2. All right, let's have a look. Anything else?
Stars for $1.
Ooh.
I didn't see those. I wish I had.
Tell you what, stars are good because kids love stickers, and it doesn't matter how old they actually get. I've given kids in grades 11 and 12 stickers, and they love them. For $1, yeah, deal. Sticker sheet, $1. So what am I down to now? $2, $3. I got $17 left. Alright, that's pretty good. Stapler.
No.
We're against each other. You can't be giving me hints. All right. No, I'm pretty happy with this section. All right, let's keep going. I think some decent quality folders. On Prac, you get a lot of loose paper, and it'd be good to at least have one for all your different classes. $1 each. I mean, for each class. Oh, there's not many plastic folders in this though. You might have 2 or 3 different ones. Tell you what, I'm gonna go 3 folders for $3. I think. Yeah. Okay. So $2 for the pens, $1 for sticker sheet, $3. So that's 2, 3, $6. So I've got $14 left. How long on my time? Alright, let's go. Come back this way. Look at this though. Hot dog socks, French fry socks, donut socks, pizza socks, and egg socks. 1, 2, 5 pack. Funny pairs of socks for each day of the week. Not for $10 though. Alright, let's keep moving. Sports section. I'm gonna go for it. It might be a massive waste of time and money. Kids always play with these, but I don't know if that would work in your favour or not. And they most likely, if they do play with them, would have one of their own from home. For $2. I mean, it could be like a prize. Nah, I'm not feeling it. Nah, back where we came. Alright. Tell you what, a good mug might be a good investment.
This is only camping mugs. The real mugs are over that way.
That'd be good for like a lunch box though that might get knocked around. Like that's plastic, that's not gonna break. Teachers are funny about their mugs. I'm gonna go, yeah, for your own well-being, for a nice cup of relaxing tea at lunchtimes, I'm gonna go a crappy plastic mug that you could chuck out straight after prac, but it won't break, and you can just shove it in your lunchbox and bring your own coffee and your own tea at lunch. That's a teacher hack right there. So that's $1 down. So I'm
$1. Wow.
$13. Alright, I've got $13 left. Alright, let's go. You know what I'm gonna do? This might be a mistake, but this is gonna be Jamie's mystery item. A jar of dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. This is gonna be Jamie's mystery item. Might be a mistake because I can think of some ways to use these, but let's see what she can come up with. Okay. Also depends heavily on the grade that you have. So there's fake money over here. I remember in grade 3, we used to have fake money and do like auctions, and that would teach us about finance. I mean, if you're teaching young kids and you're just introducing them money, that might be the way to go. But older kids, probably not. All right, let's keep looking. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a bag of mixed lollies for $4. These can be rewards for raising your hand or just to build rapport or something like that to encourage lessons. So I'm going to go $4. So that's down to $9. So bag of mixed lollies. All right. $2.50, just a brand new book to keep all your notes. It's important to keep notes during prac, but a lot of the times you can get separate notes and separate books and you don't really know what's what. Having one separate book that's individually for your prac can be worth it. So I'm going to grab this for $2.50. So that gets me down to about $6.50 from memory. All right, let's keep looking. How long do I have left? Time check. All right, I've got 5 minutes left. Okay. That's $1 a minute. I need something like this as like a speaker ball. So if kids are struggling with like talking out of turn all the time, you can give like a special ball, like a talking stick, where you can chuck that around to different students, and that gives them the ability to talk. And when someone has the ball and they talk, and then someone doesn't have the ball, they have to listen. I don't have the money for it though. Maybe I can find something similar. big pear thing. It's quite fun. It's quite tactile for the kids. $3, so that would get me down to about $3-ish. How long do I have left? Oh, I've only got 3 minutes. Yeah, that fills that purpose. I think I've got $3.25 to go. Let's see, done. And the money, $3.25. Right there, so that gets me perfect for my $20. You could use this for a rewards system. You could use this for like auctioning for fun little gifts or something along those lines. Yeah, this is what I'm going to choose with my last few dollars, with time to spare too. Alright, so just to go over what Jamie got, she got a...
Caddy.
And what's the purpose of that, you think, in your classroom?
I would probably have one of them on each table group. Put pencils, erasers, whatever in there. Just because I find a lot of the time they talk while they're giving instructions, so if stuff's out of their hands, they're more likely to listen. Be able to play money, because play money has many uses. Got highlighters, because they're cute. These would have so many uses. Just off the top of my head, you do grouping. You could do, especially with the different coloured ones, grouping, their names on them for picking out for groups or for question answering, that kind of thing. You could do so many craft projects with them. They'd also be good for counting, for fractions. You could do fraction stuff with those. So also look them up on Pinterest. There'll be a whole heap of different things. Classic whiteboard marker and duster. The letter stamps. And a big tub of chalk. Doing even something as simple as doing maths problems, if you get to do them outside in chalk, they're going to love that a lot more. And that was like $3, I think. So
bargain.
That's and mystery item for Liam is the popcorn maker.
Oh, God.
$2.50. The popcorn maker.
All right, so let's go over through what I was able to find. I grabbed this kind of fuzzy pear type of thing, just kind of, I don't know, maybe kids that are fidgeting, or you could use it as like a speech ball, like passed around the class and whoever has it's able to speak. So I grabbed that. I grabbed fake money in case you're talking about like finance or something along those lines. I grabbed just a fresh notebook. A lot of the times if you're using something from uni, it's hard to kind of make it a fresh point of mind. You know, it's not good to have Prac notes all in different books, so just a brand new fresh notebooks for your own notes. Cheap, will never break mug for the lunchroom, just to make coffee and tea. Teachers are special about their mugs, and there's usually no cups anywhere, so bring your own. I got a bag of mixed lollies, classic kind of encouragement to answer questions, although it's getting a bit out of fashion now within the teaching community. But you know, if you do well, you get a lolly, encouraging participation type of thing. Also got some fresh folders. You get a lot of loose paper out on Prac, especially if you know you're making lesson resources and you want to keep them for a portfolio or for evidence of what you've been teaching. So I've got 3 because I don't know, maybe there's 3 different classes that you're teaching. I got a sticker sheet. I've taught kids, young kids, grade 7 all the way out to grade 12. Every kid loves a good sticker when they've done something well. So $1 just for like gold star, well done. You know, all kids like them, building rapport. Very last but least, the teacher's favourite weapon. Every teacher is very possessive over theirs, so it's great to have a fresh packet of whiteboard markers just for your own collection, because just if you go to a classroom and there's none in there, it really puts kind of an obstacle in front of you. So just your own fresh pack of markers. And my mystery item for Jamie, let's see what she makes out of this. A pack of dinosaurs. Plastic dinosaurs of all different species from all different eras. Cheap plastic dinosaurs. Let's see what she can do to make a lesson out of these. So now it comes to the judging sessions. There's 3 different criteria. 1 is how applicable you think it is to a lesson. 2 is value for money. And 3 is how many different activities could you reuse the same thing for. So here's mine, my items, Jamie. So first thing was my little pear thing.
This is actually really good.
Like a speaking kind of thing. So out of 5, what would you give
I'd give
this?
it 5. It's fun. There's a lot of things you can do with it. A lot of games, like even just practicing whatever they've been doing for the day, like capital cities or whatever, you can throw it around. Kids like stuff that they can just sort of squish and stuff. And it's also a bit funny and it's kind of quirky, and I think you could think of a lot of different things to do with it.
Alright, 5 points. Next were folders, just fresh folders for all the loose paperwork.
I personally would have got a big arch lever and just got a whole bunch of plastic sheets.
Good point.
Just because that way everything's all in the one folder. Because I know when
I go
to Prac, I get the one big folder because everything gets separated. But these are a lot easier to take with you. The big folder can get heavy, so these are good to take with you. And you will need a lot of folders because you'll have all your worksheets, you'll have all the kids' work, you'll have all your lesson plans.
So how many points?
3.5.
Oh, rough. So we'll go no halves.
All right.
Go harsh. 8 points. All up. Sticker sheet, just like good work kind of stuff.
Yep. 5.
5.
Everyone likes stickers.
So that's 13 points.
Yep.
Fresh book, just for like note taking and stuff.
5. You need that.
So
and it's nice to have a cute one. Like this one's got a cute little science design on it.
Is that 18?
It's good to have a cute one.
I'll re-edit the video if my maths is wrong. 18. So it's kind of like encouragement, right answer kind of stuff.
I know that it's not as like acceptable now because it's like, oh, you shouldn't be rewarding them with sweets. They should just do what they have to do because that's what they have to do. But if you're having trouble getting the kids to warm to you, sweets work.
How many points? You'd have to okay, so it's 22.
Play money, 5. Especially with primary, there's so many uses, and not just for maths activities, but also just for fun.
So I'm on 27.
It makes learning about money a lot easier because, you know, being like 5, you might not have seen a $100 note.
I got a mug, just kind of like, they're hard to come by.
Because a tea is sometimes the best thing about a hard day at practice.
Yeah.
So tea's good, and it's good to have your own mug, not just because people get funny about using other people's, but just because you don't know where the other ones have been.
How many points?
5, you need a
Oh, very generous. 32. And whiteboard markers.
5. You always need them, they always run out. Always good to have them.
So let's see what Jamie got. So let's go through whiteboard markers. I got whiteboard markers too. I got different colours. And I got 4.
Yeah, but I've got the duster.
This comes with the duster. Alright. I'll give you 5 points for that. You always need that. The play money. I got the play money too. I liked the play money. I can see, especially with primary, I know with what you teach, I can see a lot of uses for that. So I'll give you 5 points for that too. Let's go. You got the popsicle sticks. I like the popsicle sticks. I was having trouble getting kids to answer different questions. It was the same kids every time. So what I used to do is just write all their different names on popsicle sticks and just draw them out and just go Johnny, Sally, whatever their names were, and it encouraged participation. So I actually quite like that, and I can see that being reused, so I'll give you 5 points for that as well. Chalk, is this for like outdoor use? Okay. Yeah, I can see it being used in primary a lot more, and maybe more like science STEM based stuff where you're like drawing out different things on the ground. I quite like it, and value for money is, I'll give you a lot in that criteria for this, because all that chalk, how much was it?
$3.
$3 for all that chalk's a pretty good deal, I think. So yeah, 5 points for that as well. So what are you on? 20 points. Highlighters, classic, tried and true. They usually run out, and the ones at home are usually dry and crusty, so it's always good to have a fresh pack when you go out on prac. Pastel colours, I guess
I stand by it.
when they're full on, only the yellow's kind of worth it, because the darker ones you can't even really see. And primary 2 pastel's a bit more fun. So yeah, I'll give you 5 points for those as well. I think that's quite fair. So we got stamps here. What's this one for?
This is a controversial one.
This was for kids that have struggle writing, right?
But just getting them used to like writing simple things like their names or whatever.
I can see it being used maybe in primary and writing their names and things like that. I'll give you 4 points for that. I think that's fair.
I would have gone 3.
And the last one is dividers. I would have liked to have seen more dividers, especially like one for each table group.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, exactly. So just one. I can see it would be really valuable if there was a lot, but I really like, how much was it?
$2 or $3, I
Exactly, something like that for all the different table groups would be magic, but just one, I'll go 4 points. So what have we got? 4 points, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points plus 8 is 33. Is that right?
Yeah.
So 33, what was mine? Mine was 36.
It was not.
It's roughly a draw, I can remember that. I think it all comes down to the mystery object. Your mystery object is a jar of dinosaurs. What could you possibly do with this?
Well, you have 30 dinosaurs, which is more than you would have in your class, so each kid could easily have a dinosaur. I've seen before in classes they have these things that are like a little mascot for them when they finish their exam just to sit quietly with, but also you could use it for counting. They could use it as a reward system.
Grouping maybe, like all the green dinosaurs over here.
Yeah, grouping wise, colour wise, grouping. Even just grouping something as simple as plant eater, meat eater. Why do you think that? Like, what do all these have in common? What do the meat eaters have in common? Or even something as simple as, like, I don't know what these are called. The swimming one. Why do you know that he can swim? Like, what about him says he could swim? It's that he's got flippers. What other animals have flippers? It's that kind of thing of looking at something, observing it, and figuring out why you know what you know about it. So science use, maths use, just general use. I think they're good. I like them.
Solid rationale there. I'm going to have to give you 5 points for that. Jar of dinosaurs, I would struggle coming up with some ideas for that, but you can see that something quite random can have a lot of use. What was your mystery item for me? Ah, gee whiz. So my mystery item is a microwave popcorn maker. So I'm guessing you put the kernels in there and put them in the microwave and you have like a little...
Science.
I don't know if you'd be making popcorn at school that often. I would use it for a holder, the paddle pops with the names, or I don't know, sometimes you have like different ideas and kids write them in pen and kind of bring out questions and do like a live Q&A kind of thing, or grouping, or like kids could write their questions and you could put it all in. It's like a fun kind of way to get their random questions out and kind of run the lesson that way, but that's the way I would do it. Some sort of box that you could take things out of. I don't really know. Lay it on me. What's my score for my horrible explanation?
You didn't... I would think science.
So like actually making popcorn?
Yeah.
I'm not a science teacher, but I can see that. Like if you were talking about heat or the way that rain microwaves affect food, or I'm not really sure, hot and cold or the different states of matter, I can kind of get that, but I didn't really think down that. So what's my score?
I'll go 4 because that was tricky.
4? That's very generous.
3.
3, okay. That's a bit better, but you can see all of this, for a combined $40, but even each of these, there's not much separating them by points. We did this in 15 minutes. Think about all the times you've wasted $20 in your life. That's like one Macca's meal that you could go without. All that mum and dad always say to eat at home. You can eat at home one night and you can have all this. Imagine how impressed your mentor teacher might be if you walked into your first day of prac with all of this going, ready to go, saying, I can do this, I can do that. It's easy. I mean, what else can I say? We've spent 15 minutes going around a department store and we already have a whole box of resources. Imagine how much better prepared you would be if you had this compared to if you didn't have it. So it just goes to show you, sometimes, perhaps schools could give you things like this, but when that doesn't happen, sometimes you got to take it into your own hands and see what you can actually achieve. So that's it. I think Jamie's the winner. But catch you next time. We'll do this again repeatedly and see what we can continually provide for minimum cost that gives maximum value.
If they have an idea for a theme or something.
Also, if you have any ideas about how we can make this Kmart battle even more fun for you, or ideas about what you've seen around and what cheap things that you use to bring value to your prac, chuck them down in the comments or send Prac-E a direct message, and then we can continually improve these ideas. But until then, remember to subscribe and follow us on all our different social medias, and I'll see you next time.